another segment that we look at is around compliance or log collection or Siem. And we talked about Siem in one of our other videos. Do you guys remember what Siem was? You don't have to remember the acronym if you don't, but do you remember what it did or what its purpose was?
Yeah, it's taking the logs that all the machines create, and it's creating a story around what's going on a daily basis.
Exactly. So the acronym, bonus points, and it'll be a quiz on the next one, is Security Information Event Management or System Information Event Management. Either one's acceptable. The teacher will give you credit for either answer. But yeah, exactly right, Jen. So workstations throw logs, routers throw logs, switches throw logs, firewalls throw logs, phones throw logs. So we take and collect those logs. Today, what you're seeing is this category has also been called security analytics. There are some vendors that actually call their product security analytics, so it makes the whole space super muddy. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate that. But we're also grabbing application data now and network traffic data. So not only are we seeing when events happen, like administrator login on Windows Domain Controller, SA login on a SQL server, root login on a switch, and what time it was and source and destination IP. Now we're getting a lot more context of what was actually happening during that time. Oh, there was a whole bunch of email traffic that went out, or there was a zip file that was bound up and sent out to Russia. I'll use Russia instead of Kazakhstan this time. And so we're seeing a lot more integration there. There's some legacy players in here that have been around for a long time. HP, ArcSight is their big offering here. ArcSight's still around. They've rebranded it. They've come up with a whole new infrastructure architecture under it, so it's far, far faster. RSA's in this space. It was NetWitness. Then it was Security Analytics. Again, thanks for muddying that up. Now it's back to the NetWitness suite. Really good in this space. Blue Coat's in here as well. Splunk's kind of the big one that's been on the radar right now for everybody.
Yep.
Splunk's a really neat product. It takes data from anywhere and anything, and they partner with a lot of our suppliers as well. They've got their own little app store. If you're not familiar with Splunk, they have apps that can pretty much do anything. We're talking about it more from a security standpoint today, but they can take all sorts of really cool machine data, right? In a total tangent, interesting use case though, our Aero Electronics design team actually collects Splunk data off of their compile times for different software revisions, different processors, and different boards to see which one's the most efficient. So not just a security piece, you can do all sorts of really cool analytics with it. But again, that's the nerd part of my brain that takes over there. But yeah, then we also got IBM is in this space with their QRadar thing. The interesting thing we look at with Siem is that it's a very complex thing, right? So for customers who are looking at getting into Siem, it's great. There's a ton of professional services drag that goes along with it because you don't just plug it in and go. It's like, here's your Siem, go for it. You got to point stuff at the Siem. You got to write the reports for the Siem. You got to analyze the Siem. Somebody has to know what the heck they're looking for. What am I doing with this stuff? And then who do I give it to? We see a lot more interest actually in Siem as a service where they offload it, to where they have something on site and they collect the data and send it up. Other people will take a look at it. We got Looking Glass Cybers in this space. Alert Logic is in this space. There's quite a few companies. The Carbon Helix is one of them that is working on that are doing Siem as an off-board service. And then they also have like incident response teams, red teams, or malware teams that can actually handle some of those things as well. So really a cool space, but it also gets really, really technical and really wild really quickly, as we kind of touched on here. It gets really crazy.